postseason, CC2 championship in Turlock, a place where you guys competed, I believe, to begin the season. You're, talk more about your being familiar with the conference, but just talk about this event this weekend and just being familiar with the facility down there in Turlock.
Yeah, we've been there countless times. I think even just the last 2 or 3 years, it seems like that's one of the standard places we go, so I know it well. It's going to be really warm, so have to get used to that again, but yeah, I'm really excited for this weekend. It should be a really good meet, and this is what we've been leading up to the whole season, so I'm excited. Definitely
an opportunity to shine last season. Dan saying you finished second, obviously you want to do well and come in first, but how's it going to help you? So you've been there before, not only to the facility, but in this type of competition, that type of format with the conference championship. And so how's that going to help you this weekend?
I think just going into it, I know last year long jump was crazy. I think girls who were ranked first ended up with 7th or 8th. Girls that were coming in ranked 8th placed at the top 3. It was just kind of crazy. So I think knowing that and just being prepared that anything can happen. Jumps are one of those things people can just pop off this huge jump after not doing anything all season. So I think I have that in my head, just to be prepared for anything. And I know the girls I'm going to be competing against, and they're tough. There's especially a girl from Chico who's just been killing it this year. So definitely going in just ready for that, and I'm excited. I know what I got to do. So.
Obviously you don't want to make any mistakes and do well, but how competitive, of course it's going to be competitive with the conference, just what's on the line, and just talk about, not being on the line, how difficult does that make it?
It's tough, I think, especially with it being my last year. I think there's a lot riding on this meet just to finally, I've improved every year. My first year at conference, I placed 9th in long jump. Sophomore year I placed 6th, and then last year I placed 2nd, so I think it's just kind of like, if I want to keep that streak up, there's only one spot left to get, so it's kind of a lot of pressure on me this coming weekend, and just my whole career kind of riding on one meet, so I'm really excited about it. I usually do pretty well under pressure, so I'm not too worried. I'm just really excited about it.
It's right now, hopefully, I'm not wrong with this, so what position, what do you need to do to move on?
For nationals?
Yeah.
Okay, so my best mark this season isn't quite where it needs to be I'm pretty close to provisional, but it can definitely happen. I've been hitting some pretty big jumps at practice, so if I can just let that transfer over, I should be pretty close. I think we're looking at mid-19 feet to get to nationals, which is definitely doable, and that would break the school record, so it's kind of what my focus is just trying to get both those, get provisional and the school record this weekend.
Great. Anything else you'd like to add?